Hello.
Kirk, what's up, baby?
Hello. Good morning. How you doing?
How's everything? How's the podcast? How you do this morning?
The podcast is doing very well, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's what Large said. Large said your numbers out the roof, #1 in the country. Large is a big fan of yours.
It's not my understanding, but I met Large yesterday briefly. Couldn't have been nicer. We talked about the AMA. Could not have been a nicer guy.
Right, that's what it sounds like. So yesterday you got to run in your mouth on Big Cat Show.
Yes.
About how you could, you think I hate you. You can end this show in a matter of 2 phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
Big flex by a guy who I never heard about.
Right.
So excuse me if I just step back and just don't give a fuck about what you said.
Sure. I understand. Of course, you sat a foot away from me and cared very much. It's not dissimilar in any way. Actually, in a lot of ways. So we played that cousin sound this morning. You did the same exact thing. Of course, I was kidding, kind of playing around. You weren't, so I'm not really sure why you're so fucking sensitive about it. It's kind of disappointing. I didn't know you were. I just didn't know you were. I just didn't know you were a thin-skinned. I just didn't know you were a thin-skinned pussy. That's all.
You get to meet him. You shake your hand. You're mad because I didn't say hello. That's
I was joking. It's a joke.
My morning.
It's a fucking joke, Willie. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
The problem is, Kirk, you can tell you're a little guy who's been beat up all his life. You got fucking daddy issues. You're a middle-aged man with daddy issues.
He's right about that.
Is this a big dick in Boston?
Is this what you're? Is this the play? Is this the play that you're doing, Willie? Is this the play that you're doing, like the big guy versus the small guy play?
Nobody knows your fucking name.
Great.
So my point is, like, gentlemen, if you're gonna open your mouth, come up to me. I'm visible, obviously, right?
No, I don't know. I've never heard anybody until yesterday discuss your fucking show in my life, and I don't even care. It doesn't matter to me. Hold on, Willie. I do listen to Barstool. No one's ever tweeting me about it. But Willie, it's an irrelevant show. It's fine. But you come in there and you do your thing.
Kirk,
I've dealt. Hold on, Willie. Great. Awesome.
It's not gonna work out.
Awesome.
We talk over each other.
Well then,
I'm gonna go.
shut the fuck up, Willie. I mean, you had a chance yesterday and you sat there like a pussy. So either shut your fucking mouth and let me talk, or hang up. It's pretty simple.
I'm not gonna shut my fucking mouth. You can suck my dick. You're a fucking weasel.
Where was this yesterday?
I sat a foot away from you yesterday, tough guy. I sat a fucking foot away from you yesterday, tough guy. You had your fucking.
Go ahead, Kirk. I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead.
Fine. You're right. I did a show in Boston, so you're right. Nobody in the rest of the country knows who I am. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. So I went in there yesterday on Big Cat Show. I had done the thing where, and as I said this yesterday, by the way, I said this. I put you guys in an awkward spot. I apologized for you yesterday. The first show, you didn't know who I was, so I called in. It was weird. I totally understand that on your part. Yesterday, you don't say hi, and I thought it was kind of funny. Like, I didn't really care.
I did say hi. That's
but either way, like, it doesn't. I thought it was sort of funny either way. So I went on with Dan yesterday and kind of like made a joke. Like, you have a morning show. I used to host a morning show. It was like nobody thinks that I'm going to make 2 phone calls and have your job. It's a joke. I was kidding. I paid to kid around. I'm not paid to sit there and talk about who won the game last night. It's a joke. If you could keep up, if you had the ability to keep up with that, you would have understood. Instead of going in there yesterday and doing this weird thing where like you're sitting next to me, you think I was.
That's so weird too.
Terrible radio.
You think awful radio. No surprise given your fucking instincts. So you sit there next to me and like it's just bizarre. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure the show was fine. Good luck. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
So this worked out well.
He's saying nothing again. Classic Willie Colon.
What are you going to say,
Willie Colon silent treatment.
Typical thin-skinned pussy cologne. Like what?
Is more than? I thought I was just talking about.
Yeah,
Kirk.
Mike, shut up. Shut up, Mike. Go ahead, Willie.
Was this Kirk?
Yeah, my sidekick's trying to fucking talk. You're right. Tell him to shut up, Willie.
Oh no, it's just me and Kirk right now.
Correct.
All your other cronies, we're not doing that.
You're right. I'm with you.
Sorry.
Yeah, just me and Kirk. Kirk, yeah. Listen, once again, I don't hate you. I don't even know how that shit started.
I don't care.
I only took Humbridge because, as you take pride in your brand. I take pride in my brand. I didn't know you. And once again, meeting you takes 2 men to meet each other. Me giving you a cold wave, it's just me. You can act Large. I'm just not a fucking morning person. That's just about it. There's times Large and Patty walked in, I say nothing to nobody.
Okay.
So for me to walk into you or to kind of, I felt like you had this aura like everybody was supposed to bow down. And I was like, I don't know you.
Well, Large, we talked yesterday, right?
We certainly did.
Did you get that aura from me? Like when we talked, I thought people. I sat there. I sat there at Kevin Clancy's brother's desk with my head down. I didn't want to bother anybody.
Yeah. Still a little bit of an aura, though.
Really? I will say that was I was trying to give off the exact opposite. I was trying to stay out of everybody's fucking way. People have things to do.
All you gotta do is all it took was a handshake, Kirk.
There was a little bit of aura with me. No, Kurt, I'd come over and said hello to you just because I know you're going through the same thing with the AMA.
Yeah, it was really nice. I appreciate it.
It was very social and cordial and stuff like that. I just think that sometimes just heightened sensitivities, especially with this show because this show is kind of tight. Me and Willie are a family.
Great.
We just recently lost a family member due to an inappropriate blog about a girl who wound up being
I know. I had him on the podcast.
Raped and murdered.
Yep.
So maybe there's a listen. I'm fucking talking now. By the way, right? Nobody else is fucking talking but me.
Go ahead then.
So there's a little bit of a heightened sensitivity around this. And so maybe the heightened sensitivity had gotten to the point where somebody touched my cheese.
You sound like
you can go now. Go ahead.
I don't know what to say. Like because Francis tweeted something out or plugged the story. I'm not supposed to.
No.
I'm not supposed to joke around with Big Cat. Like when they ask me, am I supposed to say, "Oh, it's a joke"? Like it's joking around. Like you guys, I don't trust me. I tell you, first of all, it wouldn't matter. You guys, I'm sure you're doing fine. I'm sure your buzz is great. Like Willie said, nobody knows who I am. Fine. I don't like that stuff. Doesn't matter to me. But like the idea that you're really going to get actually upset about this is really troubling.
No, what I was upset. Can I tell you what I was upset about?
Sure, of course you can. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I was upset about wasn't there so much like obviously you're right. The whole you snapping the two fingers, that was bullshit. I called that. But there was this arrogance about you that even when I first talked to you, I didn't know who you were. It wasn't about territory. It was just mostly about the fact that I just didn't know who the fuck you were. And then to have somebody run their mouth and say, I hate you and all this stuff. And I'm sitting there just like, sure, you call it a joke, fine. Willie, I'll take your word for it. That's all I can do. But I think that sometimes, especially when you work at Barstool, man, and it's because we live in the culture, and I knew this, signing up to Barstool, when somebody mentions your name and they ring the bell and they talk about what you're trying to do and what you're trying to build, and you kind of go at it a little bit, it validates a joke to you. Some for me is because we are the new kids on the block, I'm always going to step out on the street and scrap. That's just who I am. I don't back down.
You didn't scrap yesterday. You didn't do shit yet.
And that's how I feel about Barstool, and that's how I feel about Barstool Breakfast.
I'm more of a back down guy. Like I think I can take it for what it's worth, street worth. And I know Danny loves to generate smoke, especially on the show. So you kind of get pushed into saying answers, and we have a way that we need to be funny. So I get it. It's all just a big joke, right? I mean, we're trying to fabricate something just for a couple of clicks, but
I'm not trying to fabricate anything.
Hit anybody, right?
I'm
not going to get hit.
No, I'm not trying to get sued.
I'm trying to fabricate.
No,
trying to fabricate anything. I was kidding around, but Willie, you can't say that you're a street guy and you're a fighter. Then you sat there, didn't say anything yesterday. Then you can't say.
Well, I didn't say anything because I wanted all the content to be on my show.
Okay, fine, congratulations.
And I wanted just to stare at you.
Okay,
and
great.
then so here you are calling on my show. That was the purpose of it.
Great, and it's also being
I didn't want to give you the content.
It's also being simulcast.
Yeah, you got to play chess.
It's also being simulcast on our podcast.
Let me say this,
which I mean, what are we talking or not? I mean, fine, go ahead.
No, I
was trying to clear something up with you because I got to make something clear. Kirk did ask to talk outside the studio. He did. He was like, Willie, we can go talk outside. I didn't want to talk outside because I didn't want Stool Scenes to get it. I didn't want anybody.
Right,
and then he went upstairs and he was like, hey, do you want to talk again? And I was like, no, because Punk was doing a video. No, I wanted it on Barstool Breakfast. So that was the goal.
And my point was, and again, I guess I'm the super arrogant guy. I don't know. But my point was at that point, I wanted to say to you, hey, listen, like, what I'm essentially saying right now, Willie, and I'd rather do it on this show and this podcast.
I know
hold on. Okay. I mean, what the fuck? Jesus, shut the fuck up.
Sorry about that. Let him talk. Let him talk.
So my point was just that, like, no big deal. Okay, like, I think we're kind of entertainers here. We're having fun. I didn't realize that you were that thin-skinned about it. Sorry. No big, but like this arrogant thing is like
you can't call me thin-skinned and not say nothing.
Well, I mean, I'd say you're kind of a pussy yesterday. I mean,
I was not a pussy at all.
Okay, I think
this is how it escalates. You want to call me a pussy, but you want to even out.
No, I don't want to even anything out. I think you're a pussy. Like I'm not looking to. I don't want to be friends with you or anything. I think your performance yesterday was embarrassing. That's all. Good luck with everything.
You're a little bitch. I think you're a 47-year-old man with daddy fucking issues.
I got you, and I stood a foot away from you yesterday, and you didn't do a fucking thing about it.
Fuck out of here.
You're a pussy. I stood a foot. Wait, well, hold on. Hold on. I didn't mean to say that you're a pussy. You're a fucking pussy. You stood a foot away from me yesterday, and you didn't do shit about it. So you could talk all your talk all you want. I did it right to your fucking face.
Your fucking head against the window like a fucking.
Next time I'm there, good night. There you you go. There it is. 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 Wind him up. Wind him up and let the stupid, entitled, spoiled, dumb fuck athlete dance for you. Thanks, Willie. Well done.
Dumb fuck. Is that what you said to fucking Andrew Jones? Is that what you said to Aaron Andrews?
I don't know. You mean who's Andrew Jones?
Oh, the one that you called out the Orioles pitcher?
Yeah, I know. There's no Orioles pitcher named Andrew Jones. Maybe you're talking about Adam Jones, the Orioles outfielder?
That guy.
Yeah, I know.
Adam Jones,
yes, I didn't call anything out to him. Never spoke to him in my life. You want to do this? Okay. We could do this all day. It doesn't matter. You think I'm hiding behind stuff? I'm not hiding behind anything. Ask me anything you want.
A little bit, but we can do it all day.
I'm here.
But we'll see. I'm here, too. You're going to be back in the office. We can have that at 10.
Anytime.
We can lock the bathroom.
Anytime.
Were you in the office yesterday?
Of course, I was in the office yesterday. And, of course, next time I'm in the office, I'm going to be hosting.
I from my show. It wasn't because I was fucking scared. Please.
Oh, please.
You pump no fucking fear in my heart.
Having this conversation, you just know. You
know that.
I'm going to wrap it up. Classic thin skin. Not possibly more thin skin. No possibly more thin skin than you. You're a little pussy.
I'm going to wrap it up just because I don't think Cincinnati radio anymore.
You're a fucking idiot.
Guys, so we're going to say, hey, Kirk, if nothing else, thanks for calling in this morning.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
Just to clear things up.
Suck a dick.
Anytime.
Cleared up everything.
The biggest dick you want. Patty knows a couple of people.
Yeah, right, so I'm sure. All right.
So that's it.
Excellent.
So, Kirk, going to let you go. It's the Kirk Minihane Show. It's on iTunes. I think drops maybe daily.
Daily, every day, 11 o'clock. I know Willie subscribes.
Thanks for calling in and clearing the air. I think everyone feels much better now.
I think so. I think we accomplished a lot.
This is Barstool Breakfast. Do we break after that? I'm going to take a break. We're going to come on back.
Suck a dick.